Hey guys, it's Nick, and it's preview time for the Blackhawks versus Devils tonight in the United Center at 7:30. It is a ceremony night for one player in particular for the Chicago Blackhawks. It will be Chris Kunitz' 1,000th game ceremony, meaning it's a silver stick game, which is a big accomplishment for a player like Kunitz, who went undrafted and became a pretty good NHL player. Hasn't been that with the Blackhawks much, but he's been doing okay. It's going to be a good game, I feel like. The Hawks, last time playing the Devils, they got shelled. Ward played his worst game against the Devils the last time they faced off. It's going to be an interesting game because the Hawks, coming into this game, did lose to the Boston Bruins on Tuesday night, but I feel like they're going to come in angry and want to win this, because the Devils aren't good, and this is a team the Hawks need to beat if they want to continue a push to the playoffs. They are still within 4 points from making the Western Conference wild card. If they can do it, it will be a good thing. They are literally 4 points out of a playoff spot. And for net tonight, this gives me even more confidence. Because for the Devils, who has had a terrible season this year, it's Corey Schneider, who's had a rough go at it all year. But for the Chicago Blackhawks, he may have had a rough game against the Devils, but he's been playing great in net as of late. It's Cam Ward. Ward is coming into this game to prove himself after last time playing the Devils about 2-3 weeks ago now. It's going to be a good rebound game for him against a team that he got absolute lit up at. But this time we're in the UC, so I feel a little more confident in Wardo. He plays really well when it comes to playing the United Center this year. Again, it is Chris Kunitz's 1,000th game ceremony, so I expect the Hawks to do something classy as normal, because they always do the ceremonies before games right and do them and well honor for a player. With this game being a big game for the Hawks, meaning they want to get some points on the standings, because they're only 4 points out of a playoff spot currently. They are going to want to win this. I'm going to tell you who in our division are playing tonight, and one game very important. It's the Winnipeg Jets versus Colorado Avalanche. I'll be scoreboard watching for sure. We need the Jets to keep winning and need the Avalanche to keep losing. Then there's the Blues versus Coyotes. Blues are now 6 points ahead of the Hawks in the standings, so have a little bit more catching up to do. So really, that's hard to say the Coyotes are going to beat the Blues, even though I would like to see that. And that's about it for who we really need to win and lose tonight. Let me check one more time if there's any other teams that are ahead of us in the playoff race. Well, we need the Kings to win as well, because they're playing the Canucks. So there's some games that you need to scoreboard watch today. Well, the Hawks record currently is sitting at 23-25-9. The Devils are 21-27-8. Devils are a weak team. They just don't look like themselves from last year where they look like a good, young, fast, talented team, but this year hasn't seen much of it. And they just look lackluster. They don't have that spark a team needs. With Kunitz playing his 1000th game, I expect him to start the game on the first line just because it's his 1000th game. Teams usually do that for players if they're doing 1,000 games. But he won't be staying on the first line for the night. Point leaders, for the Devils, it's Palmieri. Hawks need to watch out for him because he's a Hawks killer. Has 56 games played, 24 goals, 18 assists for a total of 42 points. He's currently sitting at a -5. But for the Hawks side, you all know him. It's showtime. It's Patrick Kane with 56 games played, 33 goals, 49 assists for a total of 82 points on this season. Yes, I'm saying it again. He's an MVP candidate. That's how good he is, and he's also scoring leader candidate. I think he can easily have a chance in passing up Kucherov, but Kucherov does have 6 more points now because he had a game and a half again the other night where he put up like 5 points or something ridiculous. Kane is still on his point streak. He's looking to extend that tonight. DeBrincat as well, and Dylan Strome. The Hawks are looking at this game as a must because it's in their own stadium and it's a team that they should have a win on, but you don't know. My keys to tonight for a Hawks win, it's going to be shut down Palmieri, get to the power play, even though the last 2 games they have not scored on it, and play strong defense. I can't go far enough on that. They need to work on their defense. They're allowing way too many shots on net, and that's what's cost them the game against the Bruins. Work on play strong defense, have the offense rolling basically, and shut down Palmieri. And I think the Hawks can win this game. My pick to click to having a good game, I'm going with the 1000-game player and Chris Kunitz. It's a ceremony. Usually players who have their 1000th game has a good night on the score column or score sheet. So I'm going with Kunitz tonight. I don't know why, but I think with them having a silver stick ceremony, I can see Kunitz having a good game. Sorry about my dogs barking. I can't help that because they're dogs. But leave your pick to click and keys to tonight for a Hawks win down below. And thank you for watching the broadcast. This is Nick, and let's go Hawks!